Meet Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, spiritual leader, humanitarian and visionary. He was born in South India in a traditional family. At the tender age of 4, he recited verses from an ancient Indian scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. By the age of 18, he was a scholar in Vedic studies and had obtained a degree in modern science. Soon he began traveling and teaching meditation. But he felt something more was needed to bring a transformation in people. In 1982, he went into a period of silence and emerged with the Sudarshan Kriya, a powerful breathing technique that aligns various biorhythms in the body and the mind. Sri Sri began sharing this knowledge, and the art of living was born. Today, the foundation has a presence in 152 countries. Millions all over the world have experienced multifold benefits of the Art of Living programs.
The first time I really connected with my inner self.
Something which was shrinking now is close to me.
People from diverse backgrounds find answers and solace in his practical and profound wisdom. Seva or service is the outer expression of inner joy. Individual transformation multiplies, bringing a positive change in society. In order to spearhead humanitarian projects globally, Sri Sri founded the International Association for Human Values in 1997, headquartered at Geneva. With this vast network of committed volunteers, Sri Sri has inspired several service initiatives all over the world. The Art of Living schools in tribal and rural areas bring free education to thousands of children. Under the Rural Development Scheme, various vocational training centers have been launched to bring sustainable development. The Lighter Home Project brings solar lights to areas without electricity. The Youth Leadership Training Program turns unemployed rural youth into agents of change. These youth leaders take charge of development projects and bring a transformation in their villages. By 2012, this program has reached 42,000 villages in India and is also very active in Africa and South America.
I was a heavy smoker, drink like a fish, but now cut down the smoking, drinking, just quit, just take that.
Women hold an important place in any society. Through campaigns and conferences, the Art of Living has created awareness in people on issues like female feticide and women's empowerment. Several projects have also been launched, like incense rolling, tailoring, and jute manufacturing units in India. Peanut Butter Project in Zimbabwe, a vocational training center in Iraq, tailoring units in South Africa, and many more. Under the Mission Green Earth initiative with the United Nations, the Art of Living family planted 55.5 million trees in 4 months globally. Under the watershed development projects, volunteers are also working on reviving 27 rivers in 3 states in India that had been dry for decades. Thanks to Sri Sri's efforts, thousands of farmers have left the use of chemical pesticides and are reaping the benefits of organic farming. Sri Sri says that inside every culprit is a victim crying for help.
to actually look forward to fights. But now since doing this course, I'm a total different person. I can now walk away from a fight.
The prison program helps to remove feelings of anger and revenge and has reached over 400,000 prison inmates worldwide.
I want to educate people with more broader and liberal mindset, change this religious fanaticism in the world. And we all have to work together. I need help from every corner. Everyone has to join hands and re-educate or reprogram this culture of violence.
Sri Sri has taken initiatives to resolve global conflicts, working actively to facilitate the peace process in strife-torn areas.
I was named Muhammad, but after becoming a militant, I was called Khalid. We had been taught to operate guns, arms and train other youths. But now, after doing the Art of Living course and meeting Sri Sri, we realized we had chosen the wrong path. We now want to spread love and non-violence in Kashmir.
In June 2015, Sri Sri met with the Colombian rebel group FARC, who had been involved in a 52-year-old war with the government. After 3 days of dialogue, they announced the adoption of Gandhian principles of non-violence.
Abrazar pronto el principio gandhiano de la no violencia.
In 2016, Sri Sri was invited by the Colombian government for the signing of their historic peace treaty with FARC, ending a bloody conflict that had claimed over 220,000 lives. Whenever disaster strikes, the Art of Living is one of the first groups to respond with relief efforts. Tsunami in Southeast Asia 2004, Hurricane Katrina, earthquakes in Haiti, Chile and Japan, floods in Bihar, Orissa, Assam, Uttarakhand, Dresden in Germany and Calgary, Canada, and also man-made calamities like the Beslan school hostage tragedy and the humanitarian crisis in Assam.
This course has allowed me to overcome the trauma of the earthquake and make a new start. It has also helped me to get rid of stress and sadness.
Sri Sri's breathing techniques and meditations have proved invaluable in helping people come out of trauma after a calamity.
So let's start.
The project Welcome Home Troops in America has been highly effective in relieving soldiers from the trauma of war. To re-instill pride in non-violence, Sri Sri launched the Non-Vio campaign at the UN Plaza in New York. Sri Sri also founded the World Forum for Ethics in Business, which holds its annual conference at the European Parliament in Brussels. A strong proponent of integrity in public life, he has been traveling across the length and breadth of India to create awareness against corruption. Sri Sri has also issued a call to volunteer for a better India, to tap India's vast human potential constructively, inspiring a peaceful revolution in society.
Let's work together. Give 1 hour every day for the nation.
Driven by an unwavering commitment to spread peace and joy to every part of the world, Sri Sri travels to about 30 countries every year. In his tour across Latin America in 2016, he was warmly welcomed as an ambassador of peace by governments and masses in some of the most violent regions in South and Central America. He met presidents and national leaders in Brazil, Colombia, Guatemala, Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama, and El Salvador to discuss ways to strengthen societies. He was given the rare honor of opening the Panama Canal gates. The Pope is the only other spiritual leader to have been honored thus. In 2012, a vast gathering of 150,000 people in Buenos Aires, Argentina, meditated with him for world peace. Sri Sri visited Iraq twice during the War on Terror and again in 2014 in support of the Yazidi community, which has been a victim of mass genocide by the Islamic State terror group. He generated wide global support for their cause. By December 2014, The Art of Living had airdropped 120 tons of food material to the survivors trapped in the Sinjar Mountains and Erbil and saved over 200 girls from trafficking.
Guruji is a great man. His message of peace and healing and reconciliation is accepted worldwide, and we appreciate and welcome his interest in Iraq.
He was given a warm welcome by the people of Pakistan in 2004 and again in 2012. Sri Sri has also brought communities closer with several editions of Sneh Milan, an occasion where diverse religious leaders reinforce their commitment towards peace in society. Sri Sri has showcased traditional art forms globally, creating several Guinness records. 1,000 sitar players on one stage, 1,200 classical dancers performing together, 2,500 vocalists in one chorus, 333 bagpipers playing at once in Bulgaria, 266 accordionists performing in Kazan, Russia. 2.5 million people came together as a one world family for the Art of Living Silver Jubilee celebrations in 2006 at Bangalore. There were presidents, heads of state, ministers, and religious leaders from across the globe in an ocean of faces.
This gathering of nearly a million people, if you can have a mind of a scientist and a spiritual force of His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji gives, then we have a beautiful world and happy world and prosperous world.
The world is looking forward to the next 25 years of your existence and continue with wonderful work you are doing in various parts of the world, including my country.
And organizing a meeting no politician on earth could ever dream of.
The foundation for 25 years have worked on programs that have been at the core of my public life, promoting peace, combating violence and drug addiction, empowering our youth. It has an incredible following that cuts through all religions, cultures, and backgrounds. A very, very difficult thing to do in today's world.
In 2011, 30 years of the Art of Living were marked by a historic celebration of rich cultural diversity at the Olympic Stadium in Berlin. The next edition of the World Culture Festival in Delhi, in India, in March 2016, showcased 36,603 artists from around the world on the world's largest stage of 7 acres, an event that brought together 3.75 million people.
मैं श्रीमान श्री श्री रविशंकर जी का
I really congratulate Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji for having taken this mission of Art of Living to more than 155 countries around the world in a short duration of just 35 years.
उन देशों को अपना कर चुका है.
With representatives from 160 countries, the Art of Living is extending its reach around the world to introduce stability, comfort, and support for people who need it. We often hear of the dangers of the world, but I'm pleased today that we are seeing a beacon of hope.
I join with my friend Sri Sri. The world needs peace, and if all of us come together as one, and our hearts and our minds and our souls together, and if you're willing to be strong, I'm willing to go to jail with Sri Sri. I'm willing to go to jail with Sri Sri.
I met with Sri Sri Ravi Shankar in Bogota, our capital city, in June of last year. And I had a great joy of speaking with him about the efforts we are making in our country to end, hopefully very soon, an internal armed conflict that has lasted more than 50 years. Later on, with my consent, he met in Havana, in Cuba, with the negotiators of the FARC guerrillas and urged them to follow the Gandhian principle of nonviolence and to cultivate the art of meditation and breathing. Today, I want to thank him for this effort.
For his invaluable contribution towards creating a stress-free, violence-free world, he has been honored by governments and institutions the world over, including the highest civilian awards in Colombia, Paraguay, and Mongolia, and the Padma Vibhushan in India in March 2016. Sri Sri inspires us to grow beyond limited identities of caste, color, religion, or nationality, reminding us that love moves the world.